First up, Batman and Robin Eternal #1 by James Tynion IV with help from Scott Snyder on the story and illustrated by Tony Daniel. Okay, so many of you, like myself, may have read Batman Eternal last year. It was a successful weekly comic that DC Comics put out, basically focusing around this mystery story where Gotham and Batman were being played by a mystery villain that took 52 weeks, 52 issues to play out a full calendar year. I think most of us enjoyed that, or at least I know I did. I think the outcome was pretty cool. It was just, there was a lot of mysteries around it, and a year-long span isn't a lot for most comic books because you're usually only getting 12 issues in a year. But being that this came out once a week, there was 52 issues you had to collect and read, so there was just sort of a lot to go through, I felt. But at the end, I thought it was kind of rewarding. Now we're starting off with a new story, Batman and Robin Eternal #1, and tons of new mysteries. Off the bat, there's just a lot of things like, what? What's going on? Who's doing this? And when are we going to get an answer for that? And you kind of know it's not going to be a simple answer, and you're not going to get it next week. And to me, honestly, this isn't a bad book. There's some cool things. As the name states, it's Batman and Robin, and we get to see a really cool team up with most, if not all, of the surviving Robins. We got Tim Drake, my personal favorite, Dick Grayson, who's kind of the star of the story in a way, and then Jason Todd, Red Hood. I don't think we see Damien in there, but they sort of interact and they get involved in something together, which I thought was kind of awesome to see that. The artwork looks good. I like Tony Daniel. I know he gets sort of some mixed reviews from people, but I like him. I think he's cool, and I think he does a solid job on this book getting at. My only problem was this whole mystery factor. It just sort of felt, I think I'm still a little exhausted from reading 52 issues of Batman Eternal. I don't know if I'm ready to invest in 52 issues of Batman and Robin Eternal. There just seems like there's going to be a lot going on here again. And maybe that's sort of a crappy reason to not be crazy about a book. I mean, like I said, it seems like a good enough book, just not as hyped for it this go around. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and give this one 3 capes. I really sort of like debated with myself, should I give 3.5, 3? Good story, not great. Good artwork. It really is a 3.5 cape sort of thing. It's just, I don't know, I'm just not that into it for some reason. I don't know, I'm just not that into you. I don't know, I can't explain it. 3 capes for this one, but maybe I'll come back, maybe I won't. We'll see. Next up, we have Invincible Iron Man #1. This is one of the many new #1s that spun out from Marvel recently. So, last episode we talked about Secret Wars, and the outcome of Secret Wars is going to affect the entire Marvel universe. The problem is there's been so many shipping delays with Secret Wars. They had this whole relaunch plan, Marvel did. They can't wait any longer to put these books out. They have to put them out. They have to make some money. So they started putting some of them out now, which is a little confusing because Secret Wars hasn't even wrapped up yet. And it's not going to wrap up for like another 3 months at least. That's if there's no delays. So we got Iron Man #1 out now, and there's a lot of things in this book that seem to tie directly to Doctor Doom and Secret Wars. I don't want to spoil too much there, but there are some ties here. And other than that, really cool book to look at. This book is by Brian Michael Bendis and David Marquez. This was the team that brought us the Miles Morales version of Ultimate Spider-Man. Marquez is on point with his artwork. Real crisp, real clean. It's just a nice book to look at. Iron Man has a new armor that many of you may have seen. It's a real manga style sort of thing. He doesn't have the little mouth hole anymore. I think he looks pretty cool. I like the last costume too, the black and gold. I'm sort of sorry to see that go, but new costume's pretty sweet too, and he does a good job drawing it. I can also say that I don't think there's a better writer for Tony Stark Iron Man than Brian Michael Bendis. The reason is, there's a lot of dialogue in Bendis' stuff. Some people like it, some people don't. But I've always found Bendis to be pretty friggin' funny. A lot of the dialogue and banter going on in his New Avengers run, and even the Dark Avengers stuff, I just thought it was kind of hysterical some of it, to be honest with you. He really captures the voice of these superheroes and supervillains, and he writes them well, and Tony Stark is no exception. And he's kind of witty, and he's funny, and there's sort of witty, funny things going on in the background and throughout the story, and I just think he's a good writer for it. I actually like the book a lot. I may have started off this whole thing sounding like I wasn't going to, but I did like it. It's just, geez, Marvel, you gotta wrap up Secret Wars like now if you're gonna put out books that have to do with the outcome of Secret Wars. So that's my one minor complaint about this. And also, I don't like to get too crazy about a number one because number ones should be really good. It's just they got to capture your imagination going forward. They got to keep it going. And I've given really high ranks or high ratings to number ones in the past, and then I sort of wasn't happy with the rest of the way they played out. So I want to just be a little skeptical there, and plus there's the Secret Wars factor. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one 4 capes. Still a good rating, I think. Just check it out for yourself. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Think we're off to a good start here. I just want to see more of it. Okay, so as we promised last episode, we have a cool little treat for you guys. I went to a DC panel at NYCC this past weekend, and I got to ask Dan Didio a question, and I don't think he was crazy about the question or about me in general, to be honest with you, but I thought it was kind of funny. Maybe you will too, especially if you're a DC purist like myself and you miss some of these old characters that we grew up reading who just mysteriously disappeared when the New 52 happened, and they don't seem like they're coming back anytime soon in the DCU. And this one character in particular, who you'll hear me mention in the video, I don't think he's coming back, and Didio at least confirmed that for me. So here, take a look and let us know what you think in the comment section below, and we'll take it from there.
Dan, I have a question. When are we going to get to see Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle, in the DCU? No spin.
You wonder why I never do panels anymore. No. You know what? I think they were toying with the idea of Ted Kord. I mean, if you needed a Blue Beetle fix, a Booster Gold fix, they were very prominently featured in Justice League 3001, written by Giffen and Mattis, who are probably the true craftsmen of that character. You know, we're always revisiting characters and looking at them. So I never say never, but this is about as close as it gets. Okay? There you go. Here you go.